Lately, we've been working on the predator attacks on your pups in the upcoming Slough Creek episode of WolfQuest Anniversary Edition. And there won't be a specific defend den mission. Instead, a day or two after the pups come out of the den, predators are going to start showing up. It will be much more naturalistic, not on a schedule like in the old game. So you just want to keep your wits about you and keep alert. And that's what we've been trying to figure out now, is how does this gameplay work when predators periodically come and try to take one of your cute little sweet innocent pups. We also want to eliminate the predator cam that we had in the old game, where when a predator approaches, we switch away from your wolf for a moment and zoom in on the predator that's coming into your den area to make it very clear what's happening and where you need to go to protect your pup. But we don't want that in the new game, it just feels too intrusive. But it is really useful for the eagles, because the eagles are, high above your head and not something you'll typically notice when they're circling overhead and planning to swoop down and grab a pup. So we've discussed various ideas. Maybe we put that yellow arrow on the pup that it's targeting and another arrow pointing up to where the eagle is. That seems kind of intrusive too. So we battled around some different ideas, and then Tommi came up with the idea of basically making the players first-person mode, that Headcam mode, if you press the T key, into a predator cam of your own that you control. And so how we have it working now here, you can see when you get an alert when there is an eagle overhead, and then you switch to the Headcam mode, and your job here is to track the eagle, follow it around, and get close enough to it when it swoops down to grab a pup, to scare it off, to make it abandon that grab and fly away. Oh, but I didn't do a very good job doing that here, did I? And he got, little Jimmy. Bye-bye, Jimmy. Can we follow him along a little bit here? Yeah, that's the last we're gonna see of Jimmy. Well, where were we? The Headcam controls in the game really just carried over from the old game. A and D, or the left to right arrow keys, turn your left to right. But Tommi found in testing it that it's much easier to track the eagle if the left to right keys move you laterally, like you're running sideways and looking to your side. And that's your normal strafing movement anyways in first-person controls. And it matches the third-person controls in the game now, where left and right keys move you laterally relative to the camera. And so that's a change that's coming in the next patch. That's why this is called Early Access, so we can keep changing things. Anyway, so you may have noticed that it is tricky to follow the eagle here when we've got some trees all around. And in fact, that makes it harder for the eagle too, and they're less likely to come prey on pups or many little animals in the woods. They're much more likely to do that in open areas. And so if you choose a den like this nice, lovely den up in the hills above Slough Creek with a beautiful view over the valley, your sweet, innocent little pups are going to be more vulnerable to eagle attacks. But it is easier to chase them off because you don't have all those trees obstructing your view, and so you can move around pretty freely and chase it off. But not always. There goes Janie. Bye-bye, Janie. Of course, if I was a better parent, I would have woofed the pups to get them heading into the den before I chased the eagle. So, learn from experience. Sorry, Janie.